Greetings, true believers. It is another great video. And, Xbox, I want to say, obviously have their negatives and things like that. But I do want to say that also, I think that it's just one of those things that's pretty clear that Microsoft has a lot of work to do, but they also have, this part where they actually go out there and do some interesting things and have some good announcements and things like that. They do have a good lineup of games, or at least what looks to be a good lineup of games coming. So I think we've got to kind of look at that and go, hey, that is something very positive that we can look at from Microsoft right now. What was also very interesting is, and this is just, this video is just one of those things that I feel like a lot of people are going to just go, well, Phil Spencer's kind of an everyday guy or whatever. Like, I don't look at Phil and go, hey, man, he's really, like, such a good guy or such a great this or that or the other thing. Like, sometimes he does things that are one of those kind of things that you scratch your head at. But at the same time, you got to call it like it is and say, okay, you know what? This is pretty cool, or it's nice to see that they did this or did that. That's why this video is going to be interesting, and I love hearing the feedback. What's up, everybody? Crap Gamer here with Crap Gamer Reviews. Back with yet another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I certainly appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that as well. It certainly helps out the channel and means a lot to me personally if you guys know what I'm talking about. So like the video, share it out, subscribe. All those things help the channel tremendously. So, if you guys could do that, would be epic. Thank you guys. Now, with that being said, I want to jump right into this. So Phil Spencer actually got the chance to play the PS5 Pro. And he kind of made a joke about the X button in the wrong place. He goes, Xbox boss Phil Spencer has been captured on video holding a DualSense and talking about the PlayStation 5 Pro, and jokingly judged the controller for placing the X button in the wrong place. The joke is obviously in a reference to different positions of the X button on the Xbox controller relative to the PS5 controller. In the video, which I'm going to link this and you can check it out, Spencer at this year's Tokyo Game Show playing something next to Xbox President Sarah Bond and examining the DualSense controller in his hands. He remarks, so the X button is in the wrong place. The X button is supposed to be over there. Yeah, A, B, X, Y. Obviously playful kind of tone from Spencer, and in the past he's repeatedly praised the DualSense controller for both innovating and potentially inspiring future changes to Xbox controllers. If you guys remember, it leaked out in the FTC trial that Microsoft was going to be coming out with a controller that was going to rival the PlayStation DualSense controller. It was going to have haptics and all that kind of stuff. So what has happened to that end? Well, it's really kind of tough to say. Obviously, Microsoft didn't feel the need to go out there and, continue to make that controller. They're also going to make a rounded Xbox Series X with some improvements like the Wi-Fi and stuff like that. They clearly wanted to go in a different direction. Maybe they just decided to scrap those things and make it all next gen. We don't really know. We probably won't know for a little bit, but it is interesting to say the least. It's kind of funny stuff that kind of happens like that. The other thing is that the PS5 is not, PS5 Pro has not sold out, which is very interesting, to say the least, because, we all kind of assumed that it would be sold out and things like that at the end of the day, So we'll have to kind of look at this and go, okay, well, what can change in the future or whatever. This is kind of an interesting kind of tidbit that maybe proves Phil Spencer right by not doing a mid-gen refresh. New reports indicate that the PS5 Pro still hasn't sold out in the United States or the United Kingdom. The PS5 Pro has been somewhat controversial since its initial reveal, with some gamers praising its upgraded hardware and others complaining about its high price tag. Revealed in early September, the PS5 Pro will officially be released on November 7th, 2024, with pre-orders already available for interested consumers. While the PS5 Pro will boast the same library as the original PlayStation 5, many games will be updated for the PS5 Pro, including popular titles like Alan Wake 2, Dragon's Dogma 2, Dragon Age: The Velguard, The Last of Us Part 1 and 2, and No Man's Sky. Earlier, The Verge's senior editor Tom Warren revealed that the PS5 Pro has not sold out in either the US or the UK, as indicated. The hefty $700 price tag may be holding back prospective buyers. This was seen as a controversial statement by some, prompting Matt Priscatello to reply that Warren should stick to hype and AI, and that not a limited edition console still being available for pre-order is far from a bad thing. Priscatello soon deleted his reply, reposting it on something called Blue Sky later. The reveal of the PS5 Pro was one of the most controversial topics in gaming this September. Despite garnering some detractors ahead of its release, the console already has its share of fans. Recently, No Man's Sky developer praised the capability, stating that the upcoming console absolutely rocks. So, again, listen, I think the PS5 Pro is a fine console. Does it surprise me that it didn't completely sell out? I don't know, maybe a little bit. But I still feel like, obviously, people are going to kind of pick it up, and it's going to be one of those things that, people kind of pick up on or whatever. I think that it's something that can do well, and I think it's going to do well to those who are interested in kind of the latest and greatest hardware from, like, the console side of things. Like, that's something that I feel many people are going to be excited to kind of pick up and play. Is that going to be something that continues to happen in the future? Is it going to sell well? Like, I think that it will. I think that obviously, things can kind of pick up and change quite a bit, with a little bit of time or whatever. So, we'll see. Like I said, I think that it's not necessarily the end of the world that this thing didn't, like, light everything on fire in terms of availability and things like that. Like, people sometimes will wait. A lot of people also, you have to keep this in mind, and I don't think too many people were very current on this, but a lot of people are going to wait to pick this thing up, when, kind of doing the things that they need to do or whatever to sell the thing, but they're going to wait for, like, a GameStop situation. Like, GameStop will give you $300-400 for your old trade-in, and then they're going to use that on there. So that's probably why there's still some situations why that happens or whatever. But is that going to change in the future? Listen, I don't know. I think that Microsoft has a lot of stuff going on for it. I think that Sony has a lot of stuff going on for it. I think obviously Sony may be in this kind of weird spot where they think that nothing they do is going to hurt the brand, or that nobody cares if they do this or that or the other thing. And I think maybe that could be a negative to sort of have at this particular time. But we'll wait and see. It could be anything. I do look at this and I go, Microsoft has some momentum. If they would have been, what I can say is this: there's no doubt in my mind that if Microsoft would have done, been going full steam ahead, full board, if Microsoft would have been doing that, there's no way that, that PlayStation would be enjoying this lead that they have now, and enjoying all this, like, the high prices, and feel this idea that they can literally get away with whatever they want, which I feel like they think that they can right now, which is unfortunate. And that's not something that I think gaming needs at this moment. That I don't think gaming needs that, we can do whatever we want type of mentality, and nobody's going to do anything about it, right? Like, that would be the most negative thing that you could think of. And I hope that, Microsoft is smarter than that, because it does look like they're coming around a bit. But, it is quite obvious, in my opinion, that Microsoft really, 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 this is one of the things that honestly just happens, and they need to kind of get out of that whole, hey, we're going to switch things up, and we're going to do all these different things and things like that. So, again, I really, really, really think that it's just one of those things where you have to be honest to people, and you have to be honest to, the fans and all that kind of stuff, going into, like, the future. You have to be honest with people. So, it's crazy to me when this stuff kind of comes up, but, again, we'll see how this ends for everybody. You know, it could be ending soon for Xbox. Who knows? I think Xbox does have to do something to garner interest in their platform again, the console platform, right? They have to. They have to be able to get things going in the right direction. So we'll see what happens. I'm curious to hear what you guys think, though. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about the videos. I appreciate it. You guys have been amazing. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys all have a great day. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up. I'll catch you next time. Crap gamer